Welcome to a quick presentation of the SwissID Sign Spoke. The SwissID Sign Spoke was created by DT Advisory, a ServiceNow premier partner based in Switzerland, which is also an official partner of SwissSign, a Swiss-based e-signature provider with a signature product called SwissID that is used by over 3 million customers worldwide, but mostly within Switzerland. To start with the demo, I want to show the application in ServiceNow and go quickly over the modules that are part of the application. The first and most important one in the beginning is the configuration page. On the configuration page, the app can be activated. And we have also written down a user guide that you can find in the ServiceNow store that shows step by step on how to activate the app. One step is, for example, the creation of a connection alias, so to set up the API to SwissSign, basically. This is stored in the second module, the connection and credential aliases table, and this will be directly accessible then. After, we have a scheduled job, and the scheduled job makes sure that the data between SwissID and ServiceNow is synchronized periodically, and you can set on how often the scheduled job will run in the end. So it can be once a day, once a week, or once a month, depending on your use cases, for example. Beside that, we have direct access via modules to the transactional data like signing rooms, the signing room users, and the workflows. And in the end, we have a support page. So every time you have questions regarding the usage of the application, or if you have any problems with the activation, for example, you can just contact support@dtadvisory.ch. For this demo, we created a record producer in the ServiceNow portal to show how to send out a signing request from ServiceNow out to SwissID. The first part here would be to select the signing room. In this case, let's just take the default signing room. Second, we have to specify who will be the receiver of our signing request. In our case, we just use a test user. We could also add several other users, but for this use case, one user should be enough. The signature type is a concept within SwissID, and SwissID distinguishes at the moment between two signature types, the simple electronic signature and the qualified electronic signature. The qualified electronic signature is legally binding within Switzerland. The simple electronic signature is not. In the future, there will also be the AES, the advanced electronic signature, which is also legally binding within the European Union. For our use case, we can just use the simple electronic signature. Then we could also specify a message to the test user in our case. We can just say, hey, test user, please sign this document. Regards, Chris. And in the end, we can use the envelope functionality if we want to. But in our case, as we're only sending out one PDF file, it doesn't make sense. If it would be more than one PDF file, we could package these several PDF files up into an envelope. Let's select a PDF file, in our case, a simple sample PDF, upload it, and then we can submit our request. In SwissSign, test user 1 can sign the document that was just sent out. And we see here we have a sample.pdf document to sign and the state is pending. And I have to sign as test user 1 this document. So opening the document, we can click sign now. And we can see the PDF file, in this case just a basic example PDF file that we have to sign. So we click sign, we can decide on where to place our signature and also can adjust the size of the signature and then confirm the signature. So after we signed it, we can send it out back to the requester and we get a quick confirmation that the signature was completed successfully. If we go back to our overview and we reload the page, we will also see that the state has changed to accepted, which means that we will receive the document also in ServiceNow within a few seconds. So let's check in ServiceNow for the signed document. Back in ServiceNow, we can check the requested item that we created before, And we can see that we don't only have the sample PDF that we send out for signature, but also a signed version. And we can quickly check. So we have our sample PDF, which is signed, and it's also attached to our requested item. Thanks for listening to this quick introduction of the SwissID Sign Spoke and our demo use case. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to connect to DT Advisory in Zurich, Switzerland. We will try to help you as soon as possible with your questions.